Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Let's talk about little concussion. We're gonna get talking about some little dudes. You know what I mean? Super bantamweight kind of guys. But we unfortunately got to talk about a tragedy, right? Another boxing tragedy, and that would be Guillermo Rigondeaux. Y'all know I like to call him Taz, right? Rigondeaux, I ain't talked about him for about 6 months. Taz though, right? Taz, and Taz is because y'all know when Tasmanian Devil came, everybody was scattered and was running. Didn't matter what kind of animal you was running from Taz. Them Looney Tunes. Remember Taz? Now that's this dude. He had everybody in bantamweight, super bantamweight, or anywhere around those weights. Let's say from about 115 to 126, wasn't nobody trying to fight him ever. Now he's 39 years old, and it's a boxing tragedy, right? He gonna fight this weekend against a dude named Solis, right? Liberio Solis, right? 30-5 with one loss, with one draw, and 14 KOs. Dude, 37 years old, himself from Venezuela, right? Now he gonna fight him for the regular title in the bantamweight division. Now Guillermo Rigondeaux, right, says he wants to become champion again and show everybody. He feels like he wants to prove it again. He got something to prove. He got something to prove, and he wants to become champion again. His last fight, he was messing around with a dude named Julio Chea and just stayed in the pocket and throwing bombs with a dude that's all the other dude can do, throw bombs. Right now, Rigondeaux staying in the pocket against this guy and letting this guy hit him. Now, Rigondeaux is known for not being hit. But you know what happened to him? Well, when he fought Nonito Donaire, back when Nonito Donaire had one loss, and Nonito Donaire's one loss was in the second fight, which means he had no loss in about 30-something fights and was about to be number one pound for pound. Well, he got whitewashed by Guillermo Rigondeaux. After that, Rigondeaux's promoter, not even another promoter, his own promoter, was like, he's too boring, and the people don't want to see him. When I mention his name, they run, right? The dude who beat the baddest dude in boxing easily can get branded boring, right? Beat him easily can get branded boring. And the whole time, all these fighters that are more famous than Rigondeaux are more famous than Rigondeaux without fighting him. Did not want to fight him, and some said it openly. And now you know the names: Leo Santa Cruz, Abner Morris, going over the big pond. Them boys, the Leo Selbys and the Carl Framptons of the world. All of those and more. I'm not missing some names. Will openly tell you we're not messing with this dude. It's the Real King Kong Ortiz treatment, only in a mini form. That's what's been going on with Rigondeaux the whole time. Now he's 39, getting up older, talking about he got something to prove. Brother, you ain't got a damn thing to prove. Not to, that's the problem. That's what Michael Hunter thought, going over there beating up Povetkin and not getting it. That's what Andre thinks, trying to run around knocking Luke Killer out without even using your style, right? And I done told you guys, they say they wanted knockouts. They say they don't like people that are evasive and doesn't get hit, right? Loving Tyson Fury right now. The biggest dude in boxing right now. Big old behemoth. And what is his claim to fame? Being evasive. So they don't like it, and they don't like Deontay Wilder, who knocks everyone out. So beat it with that. Stop thinking you got to do more. Now, the bottom line is it's about money. And they could keep telling these fighters, hey, well, you're boring, you're not this, and you're not that, because they don't want people to fight them. Right? And that's why when I sit here and I say boxing is BTBG, then damn it, that's what it is. It's the same country where these senators can sit here in a hearing and don't have witnesses. You know why them senators don't have witnesses? They don't want witnesses for the Donald Trump hearing. You know why? Because they're involved in it their damn selves. The Lindsey Grahams and the Nunez's of the world and more. They're involved themselves. How can you be on a jury and and be a part of the crime and say we don't want no witnesses? The criminals are the ones who are in charge of your lives. Criminals. And half of America don't give a damn. Why? Because America's the same thing. Racist as hell. And that's the main emotion that gets over everything. So when it trickles down to boxing, that's exactly what we're talking about. It's the same people. And I like to say, you think any of them senators give a damn about Rigondeaux? Or you think any of them senators give a damn about Deontay Wilder? It's the same people. And those who follow him. People who put on MAGA hats, do you think they give a damn about a Rigondeaux? Right? Do you think they tell you we don't care that the president does all these transgressions? We like the president's tweets. How can you like the president's tweet? What kind of person can like that? And I'm telling you, a very racist person. Not extremely racist, or very racist. A little bit less. Extremely is another thing. Very. Because anyone else, even a person that's a little bit racist, they would get a little bit irked and feel uncomfortable that this kind of stuff and language is coming from you, the president of the United States, not a dude in the bar. Right? That's how bad it is. You know why? Because they had a black president in charge. And that just irked them so bad that, you know what? We got to go. I don't give a damn what, but there ain't going to be no nigga up in there. That's what happened. Okay? And so when we're sitting here talking about these boxers, this guy like this is the baddest one. And he's not heralded as such. Right? He's got to become world champion again. Do you guys know why he's not world? He's really the champion now. Do you know why? He was the champion at bantamweight, or one of the low weights, 122. Right? The champion, IBF champion at the time. Couldn't get Lomachenko to come down from 130 to meet him at 126. Right? Nobody cared about it. No one said, hey, Loma, meet him halfway. Loma had just left 126. Didn't meet this guy halfway. He had to come all the way up to 130. Right? And remember, he'd come from 118, but he was at 122, so he had to come up all the way up to 130. He gets beat by Lomachenko, who's supposed to be the best fighter in boxing. He stopped in round 6 because his left hand was broke or hurt for sure. And he's a left-handed fighter. You're not going to be a Lomachenko with one arm. So he stops the fight. Do you know the IBF took his belt? He goes up 2 weight divisions. It's not even for his belt. It's not even on the line. IBF takes his damn belt. Do you understand that? Instead of giving him the red carpet when he comes back, he goes up to fight the best fighter in the world. Number 1 pound for pound, what they'll tell you. And he gets his belt taken from him. Did they take Kell Brook's belt? Did they take Mike when he goes up to fight Golovkin? Did they take Mikey Garcia's belt when he goes up to fight Errol Spence 2 weight division? Going up 2 weight divisions means you're doing something extremely awesome. So when you're little weight division, they welcome you back with open arms. And they should. But not with a dude that we're trying to get up out of here in the first place. So Rigondeaux, if you go try it against the very best fighter in boxing, we're going to take your belt. And no one gives a damn. Because it's the same country as them damn senators and others. And the 40-something% that still think that Trump is okay after all of these transgressions. And the matter of fact, he's about to put you guys in totalitarianism or whatever it's called. Right? Dictatorship. That's what's going to happen. But you know what? It's okay because you think he's going to keep, but when he turns on you, because President Trump is faking. He's not that racist. He's just a little racist. He's not as racist as he's acting. It's an act because he knows there's a market there. But people are too stupid to realize that. But it doesn't matter because they're racist anyway. So we don't care if he's acting or not. At least that's how we want people to look at us. The whole world, it's an embarrassing. So when we're looking at boxing, we're just watching this, and you're saying, you know, these kind of guys, he has to go in here this weekend. He's going to fight your boy, who he going to fight this weekend? Solis this weekend, right? He going to fight, and then he has to prove something. He's working with Ronnie Shields now, and he feels like he has something to prove. Stop it. You don't have anything to prove because we know you're one of the baddest boxers walking out there. He's a 2-time Olympic gold medalist boxer, and he had everyone running. That's why we call him Taz. You are acknowledged as one of the top 5 pound-for-pound fighters, even now at 39 years old, until somebody that's boxing proves otherwise. And they haven't. So people, you can tune in or not. But if you don't, you're missing one of the best boxers out there, bar none. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.